was built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on the gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna end.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, a disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on
This
display.
is war with the enemy. Think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me. I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quite so thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, but there's logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grieving. Put your foot on the gas, no, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this on my
3 years ago. I joined my econ partially because of my homeboy Maurice. You know, we was looking for, trying to build our credit and looking for ways to bring in extra money into the household. So when I joined at that time, I was working self-employment through the apps doing lawn care services because I always wanted to get my lawn care service up off the ground. I never really had any influence or motivation to really get that moving until I joined my econ. When I joined my econ, I was able to learn things that I wish I would have knew when I was 16 when I first started working. But unfortunately, I'm just not learning. But it's okay. So long story short, when I joined my econ, I got my business together, and I also learned how to run business. My credit score boosted up using the credit system, so I'm happy about that. My credit score is almost 750, so I can't complain about that. I'm running 2 businesses, which I got my fellow employees back there, which my boys, Jeremiah and Jonathan, not allowance no more, you know. So with that being said, on top of my credit and on top of learning how to do business, I run into a lot of beautiful friends that's been on this journey with me, that's been bringing me to where I'm at now. And I'm just really so thankful to be in my econ because without this program, I wouldn't have the benefits in life that I do now. You know, I haven't paid taxes in the last 3 years. You know, and with our travel membership, I've been getting super discounts because I do like to travel, you know, so I'm thankful for our travel membership. And yeah, I'm just thankful for the whole process, you know, so I want to thank everybody for having me up here, and we're going to get some learning going on this afternoon.
Yeah, all right.
What I tell y'all? Growth. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, I want y'all to give Stephen just another round of applause. But it's not easy coming up here talking in front of us. Sometimes y'all be looking at us funny. Y'all make Stephen. They were just staring at us funny, weren't they? So I don't know. I know. So now it gives me so much pleasure to be able to present this next person. He is my other half. We've been together for 28 years. We've been celebrating our 25th year of marriage. And he was the person who saw something that I didn't see in this program. And the fact that he saw something that I didn't see, he got in it, he got involved, and he got me interested. And that has changed our life. He took reins and he has totally helped our life change through our finances. So, without further ado, because I could just brag about the man, because I love him, that's mine, you hear me? We call him Mr. GCB because that is generational curse breaker. I want y'all to know this is your presenter, so this is just not some normal thing. So we're going to stand up, right? We're going to stand up. Get up out your seats because royalty is coming through. Can you stand up so Mr. GCB can come on up here and show us what this business is, what this is about, why we're here, why you want to be doing what we're doing.
I am wonderfully thankful and grateful for being able to come to Minnesota. It's my first time in Minnesota. I ain't never thought about coming to Minnesota. Damn time in my life, y'all. I know I watch the Vikings. I will watch them, but they always seen snow. And it was always playing in the snow. But thankful for the team that I have here in the Minnesota area. Michael Frank, Maurice Davis, some more. I always get her name wrong. It's going to say Shaw. I said that. Lalani, great team members that I've met on this journey. Candace. So I am thankful and grateful to be here. As my wife said, I am Mr. GCB. And that GCB stands for Generational Curse Breaker. Meaning I am first one in my family to become the first generation millionaire in the making. So if none of y'all don't know what a millionaire looks like, I want you to look in your mirror. Take a picture of your phone with a selfie, take a selfie of yourself, and I want you to look at it. And you're looking at your first generation millionaire. Okay? The system that we got called My Econ. Wealth principles, as y'all can see, what it says, cash, asset, cash. So we're going to talk a little bit about this thing called...
It's not illegal, don't even think about it. You can get a second job. You can get a third job. You can have multiple streams of income. Okay? But who wants to work 1, 2, and 3 jobs? Who wants to do that? But in society, that's what society teaches us, to increase our income by working more. Okay? So your best best investment is your job by doing what? Adjusting your W-4. That's how it works. Okay? So the W-4 that can be used to eliminate debt, invest, or improve your lifestyle. Okay. The IRS says that 80% of Americans does not have their W-4 adjusted correctly, meaning that they're doing what? They're overpaying in taxes. Okay. The average refund is $3,000. You may prefer to have less taxes withheld upfront and receive more in your paycheck, which is what my econ recommends. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, here's a disclaimer. My econ does not guarantee you will receive an increase in your check by adjusting your form W-4. Results may vary on each individual unique financial situation. Okay? So let's take this example, the Jones. Okay. Family status, married, filing jointly, $105,000 household income. The husband makes $50,000 a year. and the wife makes $55,000 a year. Okay, I'm not even going to that. I don't know how the husband makes less. I'm not even going to that. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave it alone because it can't happen in my house. I got to make it. I'm gonna leave that alone. Two dependents, age 7 and 10. Put my glasses on.
Millionaire. So money don't, numbers don't lie, and strategy don't lie. Strategy trumps sales any day. So when somebody tell you, I'm good, they just don't understand. Because you're gonna go to work 40 years to retire off of 40% of your income. How are you going to survive on that if you don't have a strategy? You got to have something put up for your future. If you don't, you're going to be going back to work. So that's what I have so far, pretty quick. And it's in a nutshell how you can put your money together and put it to use. And I just want to say, like say for instance, just think about it this way. You're going to go to work, you're going to retire, and then you live off of Social Security. I think you're probably going to get about $1,200 a month. And then you saw what the groceries and the utilities was and the furniture. You want to live your regular life how you've been living when you're working. But when you don't work, you're going to be dependent on that $1,200, where the other money going to come from. So if you don't set yourself up now and put something up that's going to put yourself up at 8 to 12%, you're going to pay later. So that's all I have, and I hope you learned something, and you can be able, we do teach you where you put your money at, things like fidelity, mutual funds, stocks, bonds, SEPs, things of that nature. When you start putting your money in those things, you'll be set for the future. And I'm Maurice Davis, the Debt Destroyer, and I will end at that, and I will be answering questions if you need.
Today is my credit system, and I've been told that I have to go a little bit faster because dinner is ready. But that's okay because I know how to talk fast. I can talk slow too, but I can also talk fast. Okay, so the highlights with the My Credit System. The first thing you need to know, pardon? Yeah, this one right here. The mouse. No. No? I don't see it. Oh, a whole clicker. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So go back to this. First of all, you need to know where you stand so that you can get where you're going. Okay? So the first thing, a lot of people think that if you're in the 600 so, that's a good credit score is not. Okay? So you want to be 700, 750 on up. And we'll explain to you why that's important. Okay? And I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it because I got some other things to tell you real quick too. But here's the thing. The facts about credit is that we're all interested in credit, right? But what happens is a lot of Americans have less than favorable credit. And you know, you don't think you need credit until you need credit, right? Most people they don't even think about it. But credit repayers, people make money off of that. It is a $1 million industry, making money when you can do it yourself. We have a program where you can fix your own credit. You know all the ins and outs of your own credit. Ain't nobody in your business. You do it yourself. And the thing about it is when someone else does it, they're doing it because they're making a profit off you. And they're only going to do certain portions of it. They're not going to do the whole thing. Okay? So when you learn how to do it yourself, you got it. So here we go. So this is the short and sweet. So a lot of people thought this was good. No, it ain't. Definitely not. Y'all can read it. I'm sure y'all can see this. Okay? You want to be up here or above. If you get the 800, 850s, you go apply for something, they're going to give it to you with lower interest. You down here, you won't get the 12%, the 24%, but you get up here, top, you're going to be getting the 3% and the 0%. That's where you want to be. Okay? All right, so a lot of people don't understand, well, where does this credit score come from? Well, guess what? they look at your payment history, you've got to pay your stuff on time, okay, or early. Okay, a lot of people want to pay it late. You can't pay it late, you won't get your credit. Do not. You have to pay your stuff early or on time. Okay? That is 192.5 max points, just your payment history. When you're late, that makes your score go down. Right? If you 30 days, 60 days, or you don't pay it at all, that hurts you. Credit utilization. You look at the chart. You guys can see that yourself. Okay? 165 max points. Your history. Now, go back to the credit utilization real quick, because I know some of y'all, this might be new to y'all, okay? So how are you using your credit, right? So you might have some credit cards, you might have some loans, you might have a mortgage. So that makes up your credit utilization. You don't want to have too many credit cards out, maxed out, because you look desperate. You look like you need it. You can't look like you need the credit. Okay? You gotta look like, I got this. So you maxing out your credit cards, that look like you struggling.
Match that. Don't do anything over. Match it. Match what they're doing, and because it come off your check before you even get your check. If you have a job, that's what you want to do. If you got what's the other comp? If you got, I think it's comp. If you got I think that's what they call it. If you got a comp plan, take advantage of that. Put a little bit, $10. I was doing like $100 and I cut it back to because I was like, oh, I need my money every pay period. So I cut it back down to like $10 every pay period, paycheck, and I got a good amount in that account for over the last 5 years. Take something off your check every month consistently and put to the side into a mutual funds or some type of investment. That's the best way. And you can also use Stash. You can also use Acorn. You got ATD Ameritrade. Like those some different avenues you can take to invest. Stash is a really good one actually. Okay, so emergency fund. Make sure you have your emergency fund. That's the biggest thing I did not do. And I did not have my emergency fund set up when I was investing. Big mistake. Have your emergency fund set up because that was an opportunity. I got an opportunity to invest, to learn how to, well not to learn, I already knew how to do it, but to connect with some team members and trade. And I didn't have the money in my account, but I had it in my investment accounts. So I took money out of my investment accounts to go trade with on a day-to-day basis, which I shouldn't have done that. So long story short, have an emergency fund, okay? Because you never know. Because you don't want to be taking out your investments account. You don't want to do that. Like that'll mess up everything. Then you got to start back over. So definitely have an emergency fund. $3,000 just in case something happens. Approximately, give or take. That's one emergency fund. But eventually you're gonna get to another emergency fund, at least up to a year, 6 months to a year, of all your bills and everything. There you go. Your emergency fund is just in case, break the glass.
So what I'm going to be sharing with you tonight is the power of your membership. This is not a bill, it's an investment. My income has truly changed my life. Being a single parent with 5 children, to be able to have a business that teaches financial education after 13 going on 14 years of being an entrepreneur. This company is the best I have ever seen. And it's because of what the focus is and what it helps us to understand, so that it doesn't matter how much money you have, it's what you do with your money. And that is why I love my econ. So we're going to get into the membership to understand why the membership has a fee, and it's not actually a fee, as I shared, it's an investment. So let's first look at the income shifting membership. So this has a lot packed into it. A lot of people get, one part of the membership, another part of the membership, but the value of it is way, to me, more than any $5,000, okay? So let's just look at the membership itself. The first thing you're getting is business and personal finance education. So that is the core of my econ. No other company focuses on that, and that is amazing within itself, because we're not taught this stuff in school. So having this as the base, as the main part of the membership, that's really important. Debt elimination software, we already went over that. They're awesome. Leader out of Minnesota, Maurice. That strategy is powerful because if you have no debt, you have freedom, right? Retirement strategy software. So we went over that with Candace, to be able to know what to do with your money over the years, so that you don't have to look for money or go back, to a job after you're at the age when you can retire. And like we say, retirement is not an age, it's when you have enough money. So that strategy is very powerful. Stock investment education, that goes hand in hand with being able to retire by investing your money in the stocks. Our income shifting education, tax advantages, our cash flow management software, which ties in with our tax advantages, because when you use the cash flow manager, it literally allows you to write off your lifestyle. So I love being able to write off my lifestyle. And the software helps to keep us throughout the year documenting things, keeping receipts to be better prepared for tax time. And then, of course, as we went over Tanya, our credit repair education. So this is well over $5,000, right? You can look at just one of these things, and it costs a lot just in itself. So we get all this packed into our membership with either the basic membership of $39.95 or the elite membership at $54.95. So that pays for access to your membership, which includes all of this. So then let's look at the website. So most people, when you get started in business, what's the first thing you need to have? A website, right? People need to be able to actually come to your site, see what it is you offer, whatever services you have. So let's just look at the 2021 website maintenance pricing. So around 80% of consumers start their research for a product or service online, right? Everything is online today. Even if you have a regular, brick and mortar business, you need to have a website. So this is a critical step in your buying journey. So let's look at what most people invest. They invest between $35,000 to $5,000 per month, or $400,000 to $60,000 per year just on website maintenance. Well, with my econ, we actually have an already built website when you get started. So also in that $39.95 or $54.95, it pays for your website. All right, next is our W-4 tax withholding forms, how to correctly do your W-4 so that you're able to bring additional income into your household. So our membership actually shows you how to correctly do your W-4, okay? So that training is a part of our fee that we pay to be able to do so. And having the business active, as I always share, is what allows you to continue to have that money come back into your paycheck. You must keep your business active, okay? The next thing is the business deductions, all right? I love this book, 475 tax deductions. If you have a travel membership, we do have a shopping mall, just like we did before we got the travel membership. Many of you remember the cash back mall. Well, you can go into the travel membership and go to the shopping mall and then look up bookstores and be able to get this book and get cash back. This literally tells you from A to Z everything that you can write off. So when you have an active business, when you keep your My Income business active, this allows you to get all these tax deductions. And Dexter went over, the power of having a home-based business. Do you realize how much money you can save by having a home-based business? Business tax deduction reduces your tax obligation. So in other words, that's less money that you have to pay to the IRS because of the tax laws, acts, and policies. If you don't have a business, there's no deductions. So it doesn't matter actually how many businesses you have. My income does not compete with anything you're already doing. That's just more that your tax preparer, your tax professional was able to write off for you, okay? But what I love about my econ is they really break it down for us. So let's just look at some of the home business tax deductions. Everything from travel, you know, we all travel here, whether you already lived here and you drove here, right? Maybe you took a lift here, maybe you flew here like I did, you know, you drove here, whatever you did. Even down to your rent payments, professional fees are on there, car and truck expenses. This is just some of the things, but there's a lot, 475 of them. So in keeping your business active, it legally allows you to write your lifestyle off at tax time.
Travel. There's lots of ways. We got 4,000 points.
Me?
Alright, we're gonna get you up. I got like 12,000.
She got
I got scared. No, I got scared. Okay, so since we're on point, we're using another associate's. Okay, I have like 12,000 points, and the reason I'm gonna tell you guys I got scared because it says 4, and the travel membership is really good with points. It's like taking your points and turning it into money. So I'm gonna use y'all example. Where y'all want to go?
North Carolina.
Okay. We're going to see Dexter and them.
Come on down.
When we going, Kim?
Next week.
Next week? We out.
We're going to say the 16th.
Are we going for a whole week?
Yeah.
Okay. Only 2 going to fit in this room, though, for now.
It's round trip, right?
This is a whole week in a hotel.
Oh, okay. I got to show you. I got to make sure I come back. I can get straight.
Yes, sir. Pick a city. Which part of North Carolina?
Oh my God.
What's it called?